an article, a blog post, or just a few concepts, and not only turn it into a membership site, but turn it into a 52-week with deliverables every week at low maintenance, low service delivery, and great profit? We're going to answer that question here as soon as I find the intro music that I forgot to put up. Makes me glad it's you, Donna, and somebody I know. Okay, here we go. Welcome everyone. I started to play off that intro and try to make it to the music before I said anything, but I said, no, let's just be real. Welcome to the show. This is episode 127, and thank you so much for getting us there. It's good folks like Donna right over here that I'll introduce in a minute, and y'all that are watching and have been on the show that have made this possible. So thank you. Lots of interesting things coming up that you'll be getting email about. One of them I think you're really going to like. So Donna Kimbrand, you and I have known each other for like, at least for me, the beginning, like about 17 years ago, right?
Well, more than that, I think.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, way back.
Wow. Yeah, that can like back in, that's almost the last century.
It was.
Goodness.
It was. Yeah, Goodness. Almost. Not quite. Just
so. This is your third appearance with us?
I believe so, yes.
Yep. Yeah. There's two of you that had three, which is cool. And so what niche are you focused on now?
Well, I am incorporating a lot of what I had done for many years, decades even, in the brain training field, but I'm incorporating that with a new market, people in transition, more particularly leaders or professionals who are heading into traditional retirement age, but they don't intend to retire by doing nothing. They actually feel like it's a freedom from some structures to move towards a freedom to do what they've held in their heart for a long time, or
well said,
put off for a long time. So retirees moving into a significant future that they aren't sure yet how to design on their own.
Cool about that niche is those folks are hungry for something to do, because Coach Bobby Bowden, the Florida State coach, he was like in his 70s before he retired, and people kept asking him, when are you going to retire? He's like, I'm never going to retire. There's only one big event after you retire. And it's like, that's one reason why I'm always going to do something. And
well, the scary thing is, statistically, if particularly men more than women, because I think women make more emotional connections with people.
Oh yeah.
The lifespan following a retirement, if you don't have a plan of something that you would love to do or enjoy doing or schedule yourself doing, even as simple as that, is pretty short, and it's scarily short. So it's worth finding something purposeful so that you can live your life in a way that's both thrilling as well as fulfilling.
Yep. Purpose is kind of an important thing. So who do you serve in this niche?
Well, mostly, as I said, leaders nearing retirement age that are looking to move from their work life to their life's work, designing a legacy project, or ultimately maybe a living legacy, which is my term for a life where you don't wait till you're on your deathbed to leave a legacy, but you actually trickle it out throughout your life. As you're learning, growing, gaining mastery, you can be contributing to people along the way, people, places, or even projects, to develop your skill and your insights and your heart, and find your purpose, find your why, find your way.
I can tell you've gone deep into this, Donna, by some of the language you use, work life into life work. I really like that.
Thought about it a lot, yes.
I can tell. I love it. All right, so here's our buddy Phil, referring to something we just talked about. I turned 77 today and still got lots to do.
Way to go, Phil.
Excellent example of that, Phil. Hey, Phil, I hope you got my my Facebook birthday wish from Jimmy Buffett and Martina McBride. All right, so Uh,
Name dropper you, Jeff.
what's
You name dropper you.
Yeah, I actually met one of them. Okay,
Did you?
I met Jimmy Buffett in McDonald's. Okay,
Oh,
in Tallahassee because his daughter went to a private school there, and so while she was in that 4-year school, he had a ranch in South Georgia. Okay, and side note, there was this place called JB's Barbecue that was so good, run by a veteran. And when Jimmy had any kind of concerts near there, he'd have JB get in a helicopter and fly ribs to his crew. Okay, so there were sightings, reported sightings of Buffett around Tallahassee because his daughter was there. Right. Well,
sure.
I very rarely eat at McDonald's, but one day I just had the taste for it and couldn't get rid of it, so I went standing in line, and I just kind of notice people and look around wherever I am, and I'm looking next to me, and there's this guy, a little bit shorter than me. He's got a ball cap pulled down, sunglasses on, shorts, sandals, a shirt with another shirt over it with unbuttoned or whatever. And I'm going, that looks like Buffett. So I try to casually as I can look closer, and he's got that little mole on him, right?
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's probably about 40 people in line. I went, okay, he wants to be incognito. So I just slid a step over and I said, listen, I'm not going to make a big deal. I get what you want to do here. I just wanted to thank you for the background music to my growing up years.
Ah,
And he sticks out his hand and he goes, thank you, brother. He goes, for both. I said, well,
yes.
you're welcome. And he goes, what are you in line for? I said, well, I'm going to get I said, no pun intended. I want to get a quarter pounder with cheese. And he laughed and he goes, your cheeseburger in paradise is on me. So Jimmy Buffett bought my lunch. So
lovely.
that was kind of cool. So so what's your dream with this, Donna?
Well, this particular project I brought to you today is to create a lower level membership site using a series of articles in maybe 5 or 6 different categories that relate to the span of work that I focus on. Because people are always asking me bits of advice here and there. And because I've worked in so many industries and age groups, both in corporate and educational and public sector training for many years, I'm a wealth of, you might call, factoids, or and then going a little deeper, the insights and strategies that might go along with these. So I thought that a way to share them might be through a simple membership site for people who are getting to know me and would like to know a little bit more for themselves, how to think and develop not only the mental capacity that may have been a little dormant for a while, or they want to develop the creative capacity, or delve deeper into their purpose, or
I love it. I love all
legacy,
all
of those things.
Yeah.
And so I just need help structuring this, and you are the master of building an empire, and this is just one spoke of the empire I'm attempting to build.
Well, thanks. I do what I can. And this is going to be fun building this out, and I think it's a very reachable dream that's going to help people. Let's take a look over here at where are we? Yeah, we're right here. Here we go. There we go. All right. And so there are 6 categories I want to draw both your attention and everyone else's attention to. And I really like what you said a moment ago about you noticed people asking you lots of questions about a topic, right? And that's one of the ways to do everything from finding your niche to drilling down in your niche. I was talking to my original mentor, Tom Antion, the other day, and he was talking about how he was in the speaking business and got interested in the internet. Never thought he'd be an internet guy, but everybody, all the speakers were asking him what he was doing. So, and he became a multimillionaire 23 years ago. So it kind of worked out well for him. So 6 things: purposeful life and legacy design, the brain, creativity, and thinking tools, aging well in retirement, reinventing careers, personal mindset and psychology. Nice combination of words. Self-management and resilience. That resilience piece is why I worry about, certain generations with, getting triggered in safe places. It's like, Where is your resilience?
Yeah.
So then there's other ones that I work with that are like, that I get out of these people's way because they're going to do great. But anyway, we're going to take those 6 things and we're going to build something pretty cool about this. And one of the things I like to do is build things that are simple. And so this is going to be simple and doable in a lot of ways. Let me go back over to get the, whoops, not there. Hi,
So
guys.
I like simple and doable for me, but also I'm finding that's what a lot of people are wanting as well. They don't want the thud factor, the overwhelm, the
That's absolutely right.
information overload, and so on. So simple and doable.
Absolutely right.
Great.
It's low service delivery and
Yeah.
low service consumption. So
Yes.
Donna's New Content Empire, you know, you're working on some blog posts. There's all kinds of ways to get traffic. We're going to focused around here around membership. And then if we have time, we can talk about some of the things below it to drive traffic to it, because every one of those things below it, a percentage of the people that do it end up in your membership. So to do your kind of weekly low maintenance, 52 a week membership, what you can do is take those 6 things we just looked at and call them your 6 pillars. Okay. And with that, it terrifies me to do math in public. So I'm going to do my calculator on my phone. 52 divided by, what is it, 6 things? Yeah. Equals 8. Okay. So you would go through this 6-part cycle 8 times in a year. Okay. And you wouldn't do the same thing over and over. Let's say you picked one topic. Let's go look over there a second. Let's say you picked personal mindset and psychology. You wouldn't teach the same thing in that module, but 6 weeks later, when that one came around again, you would do something different. And so
exactly. Yes.
The only what you would do with each one of those 6 things, Donna, is come up with 8 different ways to teach that. Okay?
Yes.
And then that gives you some time off too. And so that's how you get from an idea to 52 anything, 52 articles, 52 webinars, 52 weeks. I like your notion about a Q&A a month. And then there's really easy ways to deliver this. Because people just drive themselves crazy and into the poorhouse trying to figure out, you know, which membership site to use. And, you know, when people ask me, what membership platform should I use? And I'll answer the one you have. And what if I don't have one? Do you have WordPress? Yeah. Well, then you've got a membership site set up, because WordPress allows you to password protect certain pages. And so you could do this whole thing, Donna, with really a simple WordPress blog and email. Okay. And even you wouldn't even really need the blog, because what you could do is you could use Google Docs, and once a week send them, you know, maybe a video and definitely a PDF of instructions about that topic, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? And the video could live on YouTube. Even it could live as a unlisted one that only the people on this get, so that's protected. And the PDF is done by Google Doc and email. So I mean, we could make it harder, but why, right? And so, you know, you would start off. You've got 6 weeks of topics in front of you, right? Now, you could come up with your first 6 weeks easily, and use that. You really don't have to even come up with that many. The first membership like this I built was Article Marketing for Beginners. It was 12 weeks.
I did that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Boy, that's how long you've been around. Wow. And so you got a PDF and a video, right? And when I started it, I didn't have 12 things. I had 3. I thought all I got to do is stay out in front of this, right? Which I did because it launched on a Thursday. And now I will admit there were some Wednesday nights I was up pretty late because it was launching in a few hours, the next one. But it keeps it low service delivery, right? And
Yeah, and I'd probably batch produce a number of them.
well, there you go. There you go. And really, all you got to do now is recycle that 8 times during a year, right? Um, and then you've got 48 weeks with a couple weeks off, you know, to take some time off, which you need. And then you could do replays because one of the decisions here to make after 52 weeks is, do we keep going with this format weekly, or does this become evergreen, a year's worth of stuff? My suggestion would be both. You do a year, keep going, but you sell that year, right?
Okay.
And then keep going on the monthly. You're doing a weekly thing, and I know we talked about low price for this. I've not done this, but I've been toying with the idea of putting in to different products a weekly payment plan just to see what would happen. Because I think it would make it more reachable for some people. And let's say you did, your membership was $20, let's say, okay, and then you made it weekly. Well, then it would be $5 a week, and then you could let's talk about the things you spend $5 a week on without thinking. Let's talk about the things you spend $5 a day on without thinking. That are consumable products that you don't get back. Whereas this is going to be something that builds your business. Good way to sell stuff. And so I like your notion of the lower ticket to get people involved, especially because you've got low service delivery. Are you familiar with Liz Wilcox?
Yes, $9 a month.
There you go. Yeah, she's a buddy of mine. And, you hear $9 a month and you think, well, come on. But she's got I don't know, thousands of people in her list. And her big goal is to have 100,000 people in her membership. So, starting every month with 900 grand, I don't know about you, Donna. I could live.
That would work. Yeah, that'll do.
And so all that to say, if you didn't even do that many people, so you could really start at 7, 9, 10, 17, 20. Those are prices I started at. My suggestion would be start as low as you're comfortable with. I wouldn't go under 7. And then as it grows, raise it. Okay. And you would promote it as, okay, you are the founding members. Your membership fee of $7 will never change. When this is $77 a month, yours will be 7. Which, people like being founding folks. And then the other thing I like to do is give him, I call it a signing bonus. Because, you and I, we're not going to be rock stars and we're not going to be famous athletes that always get signing bonuses or big CEOs. But I mean, who wouldn't like a signing bonus, right? And so you can give them 2 or 3 things to choose from. And again, you just recycle this over a year. You could have volume 1, you could have whatever you call it, 24 or 2024, and then 2025, and do a summer of profit. There's just so much you can do.
Do you think this could be bundled up after a year into, say, an ebook, or because if there are videos involved, how would that work?
You can, with different ebook stuff, you can have video, or of course links to video, but definitely it could be bundled up into an ebook. I'm building one now by writing an article. Each article becomes a chapter, and I'm doing articles over on Medium that's going to become a book. So absolutely, this could become a book. And let's just go down this list. It could become a book. Each one could be a master class. 8 of them could be a course, or I'm sorry, 6 of them could be a course, or you could bundle it a different way,
Mm-hmm.
or shorter term membership that you run for 6 weeks. All those things, because the ebook and then these other 3, there's a percentage of those folks that are going to join your membership. And one more tip before we got to start heading out, because like I always say, this is the fastest 20 minutes. There it is. Whatever your short-term membership is, monthly, it's cool to have the membership the same, whether it's 7, 9, 7,000, whatever. Because, if you do a 10 to 12 week short term and they're paying monthly, they're getting used to paying you monthly. And
right. I learned that from you. You trained us into paying you monthly.
Yep. You remember that, because that's why when I did so many courses, they were either 197 or 77. And I'll take either one, but I kind of love the 77 best because it was a little bit more, but mostly because people got used to paying me monthly, which I like and which you'll like too. So getting a little glimpse of what's possible here.
I am. And like I said, the whole idea of the empire, but you have to start somewhere. And, this is one spoke of other projects with courses and coaching that I already have underway, but can always be undershored. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks for being such a great guest. And folks, thank y'all for being here, because there's lots of places you could have been, because there's lots of things going on the internet every single day. So thank you for being here. And thank you for being a great guest and bringing great stuff, Donna. And for everyone, again, thank you for being here. If you want to be on the show, if you want to be in Donna's seat, pull my finger back a little bit. You want to be in? Let's do that. Let's do that. People are either going to be enjoying this or going herring. If you want to be in Donna's seat, not in her home, but in your own, there's a link right down below, jeffherring.com/guest, and grab that and get on. And we'll do for you what we've just done for Donna. And until that time, folks, I invite you, as always, as he smoothly brings back up the outro, go use this stuff.